You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. Now Rodgers. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan. 38 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And this is why more and more teams are getting their wide receivers involved in the running game. When you've got playmakers on the perimeter, you've got to get creative and find ways to get the ball in their hands. And here, this is a great job. You get out of that initial contact and turn it into a big play.
And you can see, CD, on the next-gen stats, he traveled an even 40 yards after that initial contact was made.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
40 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. On play action, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
Lance now on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action. Now Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Lance throws the interception, his third.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested, and try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 42 yards.
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. The 30. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. On first down, Rodgers going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
On first down, Lance.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards.
To throw, it's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McCloud from 4 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Lance again here on second and 10.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Ready. You yellow. Ball red.
Lance now on 1st down.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lance now to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Lance now on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers throwing here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You younger, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my bad had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Rams. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Didn't even see, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm faded in the phone.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential, so good, my doors don't got a lock. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. action. Now it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. ground problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. To go, first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We changed it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
2 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Here's Jackson to return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And Jackson throwing once more. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Throwing is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get...
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 33 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, another shot for Jones. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Packers.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth.
Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Let's go. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is 6. not taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Shoves him aside. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he sets to fire deep, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, is less likely to draw the flag.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to Dobbins on first. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers 0. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now they send the tight end in motion left. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
In motion goes the tight end. Again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Yeah.
4 yards remain for second down.
Well, we changed it.
From the gun, it's Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches.
And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, it's Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Hey, report! Hey!
Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On third, here's an option play right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
30 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.